Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up.
Now, please welcome the show for bloody good Kiwis across the country.
It's time.
Time for, this is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
Welcome, coming live to your ears from somewhere in New Zealand, your daily dose of Daily Bhuja, featuring top tips, slice o' life, name that tune, and tonight's special feature, the KFC Wheel of Chicken. Please welcome your hosts for the afternoon, Lee Hart, Jason Hoyt, and Lobo de Noche.
Yeah, fantastic stuff there, and yes, welcome Jace, welcome to you, Matt. Lobo de Noche. Yes, what a great show we've got lined up. Special guest, of course, tonight. Who's that, Matt?
That'll be Thomas Oliver coming in around 4:30 p.m, so in about half an hour.
Unbelievable.
He had that hit If I Move to Mars, didn't he, if I
did.
recall?
He
And I think he's just released his new album, which is pretty exciting stuff. Is he going to perform for us, Matt, do you know?
It's hard to say. We'll have to sort of gauge him, I suppose.
Absolutely. But as you said, Lee Hart, a massive show coming up.
Massive.
Of course, the KFC Wheel of Chicken. That's going to be around 5:30. We've got one
Can I just
to give
interrupt
away.
you there, Jace? Can I just interrupt just for a moment?
You go.
Just for a moment. You know what? We had a week off last week, you know. I went off overseas to Fiji. Wow, you might say. That's fantastically. You must have had a great time. Of course I did. But you know what I missed the most?
What was that, mate?
The KFC Wheel of Chicken on a Wednesday.
Every time, eh? It was funny you should say that because I was working at the time and someone came up to me and they said, "You right, Jace?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know, you sure you want to talk about it?" And I said, "Oh, it's just, you know, it's 5:30 Wednesday and we usually do the KFC Wheel of Chicken around this time and just feeling a bit down that I'm not there to do it." How did that go, by the way, Matty?
Well, it didn't go down.
What do you mean?
Do it?
It didn't do it.
What do you mean, Matt?
Because it was bloody Anzac Day, wasn't it?
Oh, of course.
All right.
So you didn't miss out on anything.
Can we bump it up? Can we do a double whammy?
Well, we could maybe investigate the possibility of doing that for sure.
You just got to think, what would a rock and roll radio station do?
Well...
Now,
yeah,
listen, we've got a
question then, didn't I?
a Yui Wonder Boom to give away as well, and we've got some news on our good mate Tom. Jeez,
AWOL.
boy, oh boy, drama. But in the meantime, here's the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Bhuja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hodaki.
Red Hot Chili Peppers there on Daily Bhuja this Wednesday afternoon. Nice to have your company, by the way. Text us 3483. Say good day. Say where you are, where you're listening to us, what's going on in your life at the moment. If you've got any questions at all, go for it. Fire away, I say.
That's right. And as we like to do, once in a while, we call it a bit of a listener stock take. We like to know where you are. So tell us where you are in the country and what device you're listening on. Is it a radio? Is it on iHeartRadio online? Just gives us an idea how we can improve our service for you.
Also, are you listening by yourself or are you listening with a group of people? How are you listening to us?
Right.
All these things we need to know, Lee Hart.
And if you've got time, let us know if you're male, female, your age. Are you under 18, 18 to 35? Perhaps you're 45 to 65. Are you left-handed or right-handed? Let us know. Just a bit of detail helps us, just tailor the show just for you.
What colour eyes do you have?
Yes, indeed.
Are you brunette? Are you blonde? Things like that.
What sort of car are you driving if you're listening in a car? If you're not listening in a car, perhaps you're sitting on the curbside somewhere. How many cars are going past you at the time?
What are you wearing?
Is it busy?
What are you wearing today? Is it something that you wear most days, or is it something that you've just gone out on a limb a bit today?
Do you buy things online, or do you buy stuff from regular shops? Any info we can get will just help us again tailor for you.
And feel free, of course, to send a pic along if you want to do that. And we can put it on our Daily Bhuja mural.
Your mural's huge now,
that we've got on the wall there. Now, listen, in all seriousness, our good mate Tom from Studio B, he's hurt himself quite seriously today on a Swiss ball.
He sprained his spine.
He sprained his spine.
He's claiming he did it on a Swiss ball, but I did a little bit of research into outrageous sexual positions, and there is one called the Swiss ball blitz.
And that's done on a Swiss ball?
It's done on a Swiss ball, and I can imagine you'd do damage to your spine if that Swiss ball were to misplace itself.
Well, you were speculating, Matt, off air, that he was maybe going into the old butter tuner.
Yeah, or the butter tuna, or there were other ones called the pretzel or the standing wheelbarrow.
Didn't you have a girlfriend? Did you make love to a girl that you
Who are you
said
talking to? You need to clarify here. Me
to
or
you,
Matt?
To you, Jace.
Oh, here we go.
Wasn't her nickname the Swiss ball?
Not that I can recall, Lee Hart, no.
Okay.
No, I can't recall
Must
that.
be
No, but
someone
in all seriousness, he actually bruised his spine, so he's in hospital and he's been smashing the old painkillers apparently.
Well, I tell you what, I hope he's listening. If you are listening, Tom, tuned in there with your feet up or whatever position, traction they've got you in there. Hope you're listening. Bit of a shout out from us to you. You stuffed up yesterday, big time on the show. That's fine.
Yeah, well,
I can understand why you didn't come in today, but you've hurt yourself, and that's fine.
There was some speculation, Lee, actually, that he's not hurt at all, that he's actually just been fired or put on leave after the debacle with Royal Blood yesterday, so that's a possibility as well.
And if you are listening, Tom, we need a winner for the Yui Wonder Boom.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and apparently Alice wants to know where her prize pack is, if you are listening, Tom. So if you could sort that out, mate.
I'm sure he's got his laptop with him.
Yeah, well, exactly. Hey, shall we speak to Thomas Oliver next?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's here.
Okay, let's do that. Great. Nine Inch Nails there on Daily Bhuja this afternoon. Our next guest, well, he's just having a bit of a jam before while we were listening to that song, Lee Hart. Bloody good, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right, mate.
I think they call that the sound check, Jace.
There was a sound check. A bloody good sound check, wasn't it, Matty?
Oh, yeah.
He's been described as engaging, dynamic and breathtaking all in one. Jeez, that's some kudos there, isn't it?
I haven't heard those ones before. It's good to know.
And also with millions of views and streams across different platforms, award-winning Kiwi artist Thomas Oliver amassed an international audience from his home in New
They
Zealand.
just need to clarify that. Millions of streams and views on different platforms, mainly sort of music entertainment, because we don't want people to think he's crossed over into sort of Pornhub and that kind of thing.
Thomas Oliver, you haven't crossed over into Pornhub, have you?
Thanks for clarifying that, Lee. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
it's just sometimes Jace can confuse the.
This is pretty exciting. You've shared the stage with Joe Cocker,
Yeah.
Eric Clapton, Fat Freddy's Drop. How was that?
Which one? All three? Do you
Joe
want me to
Cocker.
combine all
Joe
three into
Cocker.
one? Joe Cocker. That was amazing. I mean, what a legend. And to get to see him perform is a privilege.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he? Is he though?
I think he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is he dead?
I can
Thomas.
confirm. that
Oh
he's
right,
dead,
okay,
yeah.
that's sad. He was amazing though. So that
Yeah.
would have been an incredible experience for you because he's a bit of a legend, obviously.
Yeah, amazing. He's a presence in himself, you know.
Which begs the question: what sort of influences do you have in your music?
Well, I guess my earliest influences are the music that my parents listened to.
Yeah.
And my dad was super into Neil Young and Bob Dylan and Bonnie Raitt. And,
Yeah. My dad was big Neil Young as well.
oh, cool.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Neil Diamond.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Actually, Neil Diamond. Sorry, man.
That's
But
all right.
Neil Young's awesome too.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
And my mum was into Sam Cooke and Terence Trent D'Arby and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Soulful
yeah,
stuff.
Soulful stuff. Yeah, but I mean everything, man. I listen to everything from drum and bass to hip hop to alt country, everything.
Well, music is music, isn't it? I mean, Eric Clapton. How was that? I mean,
Can I quote you on that, Jace?
Yeah, when you're when you're performing with guys like that, I mean, does it sort of the pressure sort of get you at all? You feel nervous about that, or is it just you just go out there and play with another musician?
Yeah, I think so. I think when you have sort of decided from a young age that music's what you're going to do, you just sort of have it already implanted that these sort of things are going to happen. And so, you know, I remember shaking Eric Clapton's hand, and it was just, I mean, obviously it's an honour, but it's also just another day. You know, it's just part of the journey.
And that's the way he'd see it too, and he'd want you to think that way. He's just another guy, another musician.
Yeah.
But you're a singer, guitarist, songwriter. Someone like him started off on guitar and morphed into his vocals not later in his career, but you know, once he'd got established. How did it work for you? Did you start off on guitar and then your vocals sort of grew from that, or did it come as a package with you? Or
Yeah, it came as a
Great
package.
question, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a package for me because my dad sings and plays guitar. So I was 10 when he inspired me, and I said, "Hey Dad, can I do that too?" And so I started playing guitar, and I just immediately started singing because to me that was just what
so
you did.
basically
It was all I
entertaining,
knew.
just straight out. Yeah.
But like, I mean, we've already heard you, and we've heard you obviously on the radio and stuff. But you've got an extraordinary voice, so you must have kind of known that it was meant to be really with a voice like that. Were you one of those guys? Because you know, especially when you're younger, singing's can be quite embarrassing. But you just obviously went through all that and went into it.
Yeah, I think that one of the things that helped me was when I was like early high school, I used to play in punk band because I was super into punk music in high school, and we had this practice room called M3, and it was the tiny building made of bricks, and the sound was horrendous in there. Everything just bounced around. It was so harsh, and I never wore earplugs. I'll probably pay for it one day, but we had this crappy PA, and if you wanted to hear yourself over the crappy drums and the crappy guitar amps, you had to sing. You had to really project. You had to sing as loud as you possibly could, and I feel like that really trained my voice to project.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Actually, especially if you're performing live with no proper foldbacks or anything, and your bass and drums around you, you're trying to sing in key and you can't even hear the music.
It's a tough
bit of an
band.
art, all right?
Yeah.
Well, shall we get into one of your tracks now, Thomas?
Sure,
we
yeah.
have a listen, and then we'll come back and have a bit more of a chat, and you can do something live for us.
Sounds good.
Good stuff, mate. If I move to Mars.
If I move to Mars, if I move to Mars, will you come with me? If I move to Mars, if I move to Mars, will you come with me? We can find a small spot of land, build a house with our hands.
Thomas Oliver there, and we have the man himself in the studio with us. A text through for you.
Blast from the past, I believe.
Yes, shout out to Tommy from Dylan Choate. Drunk Uncle still lives.
Yeah, Dylan.
Any explanation? He played with you, did he?
No, so Drunk Uncle was the punk band that I was talking about, and we used to play in that crappy practice room.
Great name, man.
Thanks.
Very good name.
Well, our
Hey,
drummer had a very drunk uncle, so it fell into place pretty naturally.
you've got a really drunk uncle as well, haven't you, Matt? You were talking about the other day. You've got heaps of them, haven't you, Lee?
Not drunk uncles.
Oh, not
lots
drunk.
of uncles.
Right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's drunk right now, but
But you say a lot of the time he is,
Oh, yeah.
particularly at family dues.
loves a rinse.
Hey.
Loves a rinse.
Now, we're also here to celebrate the release of your new album live at the Crystal Palace. Tell us a little bit about that, man.
So it was recorded over 2 nights in Hawke's Bay, which is where I grew up, and
It's beautiful there.
yeah, it sure is. Yeah, and we had 2 sold out nights consecutively, and we it actually was never meant to be a live album. My manager said to me, "Oh, it'd be great to have some new video footage of the new band to pitch to festivals." So I organised like 7 camera operators, and we recorded the shows. And then it was only really upon listening back that we were like, man, this has to be a live album, because the performances were great, the band was on fire,
And
the
sometimes,
lights were great.
not fluke it, but sometimes in those kind of environments, you can just capture something that you could have spent hours trying to get in a studio,
Totally,
trying to get
yeah.
it right, and it
Yeah.
kind of compressed it out of it. And that's just
Yeah.
a very alive feeling.
Yeah,
Well,
and I reckon if I'd told the band that we were recording a live
Yeah, right.
album, then it would have been different.
Yeah.
Well, we had Royal Blood in here yesterday. I don't know if you know Royal
Yeah,
Blood,
yeah.
and we were talking about the fact that, you know, like a live gig is a completely different beast from listening to something on the stereo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for the audience as well to go along and listen is a much different experience to actually just listening to it in your car.
Totally, yeah.
So I mean, it's
Yeah, that's a given.
well, you know, it is though, because you know, it's,
Otherwise,
it's
a lot of the
it's
live
almost-
gigs would be in cars, wouldn't they?
Well, that's right. But you're going to play us a song now, Thomas. Tell us about that.
I'm going to play "Shine Like the Sun," which is one of the songs that's on the live album. Although the live album was with my full band, of course.
Yeah.
And I heard you doing your sound check there. Do you want Jason and I to add any backup vocals at all?
That's a tough one.
Quite good falsetto, kind
Yeah,
of.
how's your falsetto?
Well, not bad.
You're pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think for the benefit of the listeners, we'll maybe just let you do it.
Yeah, we'll just let
Oh,
you do
okay.
it, Thomas.
Okay.
But my falsetto is awesome.
That's good to know for next time.
Good stuff, mate.
All right, "Shine Like the Sun."
Take my body and take my mind. Take any part of me left that you can find. Yeah. And cause until I can have you, I'm empty inside. And you're looking beautiful as ever.
Woo! Awesome.
Thank you.
Good stuff, man.
Beautiful
I'm
stuff.
glad that we didn't do our falsettos now.
Yeah, it's
because your falsetto's pretty bloody good, mate.
It's just on a different key that I learnt it.
Right, okay, yeah, that's fair
But
enough.
you must have changed keys, have you? From the now, look, a lot of positive feedback coming in here. I tell you, the one that sums it up the most probably is "Holy Bhuja, what a voice!"
Yeah, totally.
It certainly does.
Now, man, you've got a couple of gigs coming up. Sunday, May 20th at the Opera House in Wellington, and also Friday, May 25th at the Power Station in Auckland. Big gigs. How are they going, by the way?
Great.
Yeah, selling
can't
well?
wait. Yeah, amazing venues, obviously, so looking forward to them.
So, when you're performing that, for example, what's the lineup for that kind of stuff?
So we got drums, bass, keys, and backing vocal and
Yeah,
samples,
right.
and then me, and I play lap, slide guitar, and guitar. But that song, yeah, it's drums, bass, and then Hammond organ mostly. Kind of,
Yeah, I
it's like
can-
the soul setup, the soul arrangement.
the
But-
sort of section, the three quarters, they did the open chord part started full. That imagine that being pretty.
yeah, it gets pretty
meaty.
big.
Yeah.
It gets pretty meaty. Yeah.
Well, Thomas Oliver, thanks so much for coming in, mate. All the very, very
Thanks for having
best.
me.
I'm sure it's going to be awesome, and enjoy those gigs. Can we get some tickets?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Sweet. Good on you, mate.
Such a tight ass, Jason.
Move over, Lenny
Well, not for
Kravitz.
me. I mean for the listeners,
For the people.
for the peeps. Here's the
Of course,
Offspring.
man, yeah.
Gotta keep them separated.
The Offspring there on Daily Bhuja this Wednesday afternoon. Whoosh, what a voice, eh?
Oh, you talk about yeah,
Thomas.
fantastic.
Good God, it was awesome. Very awesome. And the people liked it too, Lee Hart, which is always a bonus.
certainly did.
Move over Lenny Kravitz, indeed. Not a big fan of Lenny Kravitz myself, but I know what they're saying.
A lot of people also commenting on your insights today.
Yeah. Geez, Jason, you're a real bag of wisdom today. Keep the quotable quotes coming. All I was trying to say was that when you're recording an album, it's a much different beast to doing a live one,
But
obviously.
not a lot of people record an album in a car. And you went on to say, like listening to going to a live gig's a lot different than, say, listening to it in a car.
Yeah, well, I know. It wasn't great, but that's what I was trying to say. You know, when people record a live album, they're just doing it live. Whereas if they're doing it in the studio, it's much more do this bit, do that bit, do
Yeah,
this
but
bit.
you
It's a
can
different
record
vibe.
live albums in the studio. You can play it all live as well. Or you can have people there and, you can play it live instead of tracking it.
Yeah, that's true.
But what I'm saying is we're at, how many music interviews have we done now? Probably 5,000? Top
5,000.
celebrities, top musos. You're one of the top musicologists in the country, and you're still coming out with quotes like listening to music at a live venue is different than, say, listening to it in the car.
Well, do you know, like often when you hear a band, right, and on the CD or whatever, and you'll go, oh, that is a great band, and then you'll see that, they're performing live, and you'll go and watch them live, and actually it's almost like they're a completely different band to what you're...
Some bands
that's what I was
struggle.
trying to say.
Some bands struggle to capture in the studio what they can live, and vice versa.
Yes, that's basically what I was saying. All right, but look, not my best work. I'll put my hand up.
I got lost a while back.
Yeah, so did I. Let's take a break. Arctic Monkeys there on Daily Bhuja this Wednesday afternoon. Don't forget at around 5:30, of course, we'll be doing the KFC Wheel of Chicken. Always something to look forward to. But in the meantime, let's go to the phone line. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. I'm just ringing about the Bhuja Hawk.
Did you hear one, did you?
Oh, I think I did, eh?
All right, well, before we get to that, did you hear Thomas Oliver singing there on the radio?
I did. That was a beautiful, beautiful melody.
Great, wasn't
He
it?
was good, wasn't he? Who are we speaking to, by the way?
It's Steve from Christchurch.
Steve. Good
Steve.
stuff. Good stuff. How's Christchurch today, Steve?
Oh, it's beautiful. We're at a Charterist Bay. We just finished building for the day.
Is that where you live?
Played. No. Just on site.
Oh, yep. Okay.
I've just actually realised, of course, now that Tom's not here because he's got a spinal injury, how the hell... I mean, it's already a debacle with the prizes as it is. Without Tom here, it's going to be even more of a debacle.
I don't know, mate. There might be more chance of the prizes going out.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'll tell you
I'm more
what...
than just a pretty face,
Yeah.
Jace.
What's that, mate?
I'm more than just a pretty
Cool.
face.
That's true, Matt.
You just watch me work.
I've got a new idea about the prizes going out.
Yeah.
Drones. What do you think?
Who's going to operate the drones?
I don't know, but
give
send
away
out
drones as
we have
prizes.
a special prize drone that'll take them around the country.
I reckon it's better if we give away drones as prizes.
Well, yeah, the drones could take drones out as a prize, but it was a great way to deliver them direct as the crow flies.
It's a bit incestuous, isn't it? Drones, flying drones.
Yeah.
How far? What's the capacity of a drone? Sorry, Steve. What's the capacity of a drone in terms of distance?
Well, it probably depends what sort of drone you have, but there'd be a series of drones, I suspect. I mean, getting a prize down to Christchurch or Dunedin, you'd probably need to...
I was going to say, Tom can't stand in the courtyard here and get the drone down to Christchurch. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Like a drone army.
Sorry, Steve, we didn't need to bog you down with this detail at the moment. It's a problem we need to deal with at our end.
I'm not saying
it's great.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea, Lee. I'm just saying I can see some technical issues. That's all.
Okay.
It'd have to avoid flight paths because it seems to be a bit of a hindrance for Auckland Airport and whatnot.
Very much so. It's a big no-no at the moment. Hey, Steve, stay on the line, my friend, and we'll do something to get you a prize. No worries at all.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, mate.
The Bhuja drone.
Oh, there's a if anyone missed Thomas Oliver, there's a wee vid on the Daily Bhuja Instagram, and also a link if anyone wants tickets.
Is it just the song, or has it got all Jace's?
No, I deleted Jace's.
Okay.
But so they were good. I just didn't have enough space.
No, that's good. I'm glad you did. Here's Muse.
Bhuja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hauraki.
News there this Wednesday afternoon on Daily Bhuja. Great to have your company, by the way. Keep those texts coming in on 3483. We asked people where they were listening to us, Lee. We should get back to that because there was a crap load of people with a lot of information about their lives, where they were listening.
That's right.
All that sort of stuff.
And I can't believe how many people listen to us on fishing boats around the country.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's on radios or what they're doing, but around the country, fishing, getting, all kinds of fisheries.
A lot of people on tractors as well.
Yep.
A lot of people at building sites. You see, when they sort of measure how many people listen to you, do you know, a building site could have 50 people on it.
Yep.
But it only comes across as one person.
So I know an Air New Zealand pilot that whenever he travels,
Yes.
he pipes Bhuja right through the whole aircraft. So no matter what, if people have got their own entertainment systems, whatever, they have to listen to Bhuja for the whole flight.
Give that man a prize, I say.
That's great.
Hey, now listen, the time is 4:53, which means, of course, it's time for Lee Hart's Name That Tune.
Yeah, thanks, Chase. Great to be here again. Thanks, Matt, with you fellas for Name That Tune. Now, look, we had some beautiful music from Thomas Oliver earlier on.
Yeah, it
some
was
real
good,
soulful
wasn't he?
stuff. So I'm going to stay away from that kind of
Good
genre.
call, good
I don't
call.
want to step on his territory or his genre there. He did a good job, and let's just leave it at that. So what I might do, I might go down the old rock and roll route. Just to break up a bit. And I tell you what,
Good
what?
stuff.
It's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, mate.
It's KFC Wheel of Chicken tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, mate.
Let's play this one out.
Yeah. I
It's a
don't
bit
care
different.
what Hugh Beckerman says,
It's
actually.
a bit different.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Bugger it.
If someone guesses it, that is.
Yeah, that's
Right,
true.
Here we go. Oh, getting back to my roots here.
If you can name that tune, give us a call right now on 0800 Hauraki. Love to hear from you.
This is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
Yeah, sure is great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon. It is a cracking day out there. Hopefully it's like that around this great country of ours. Before that, of course, we had Lee Hart's Name That Tune, and boy, it was a good one, mate.
It certainly was,
It's
mate.
bloody good. And as always, the phone lines have gone crazy, so let's go to them. Andrew, g'day, mate.
G'day, boys. How's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks, Andrew. Yourself?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. I've just made it home to the lovely sunny Glen Eden.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful, mate.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Good stuff, Andrew. Now, my friend, can you name that tune?
Well, it sounded to my internal Shazam a little bit like the Man in Black, Johnny Cash, doing his version of Rusty Cage.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. Yeah, the ding, ding, ding.
You obviously know your music, Andrew.
Just popped into my head.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Bit ominous on first up, though.
Yes, I
Yeah,
know.
it is a
You
bit,
know
Andrew.
how the game works. Now, I have to say, on this occasion, you're not quite there.
Thanks anyway, lads. Have a good
Thanks,
one, eh?
buddy.
Same with you, mate. But it was a very articulate guess, actually. Let's go to Aaron. What's going on there?
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. How's life, Aaron?
Excellent. On the way home from work, sunshine, couldn't be better.
Yes. It's nothing like a sunny autumnal day, isn't there?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Aaron, are you Irish, are you?
Scottish.
I was going to
Close
say
enough.
Scottish, actually. Yeah.
Whereabouts in Scotland are you from?
Glasgow.
Oh, brilliant. Spent a bit of time in Greenock.
Oh, bit rough, but
I know.
fair enough.
Bit rough, innit?
Yeah.
Right, Aaron. Let's cut to the chase, my friend. Can you name that tune?
I think it was a beautiful rendition of 20th Century Boy by T-Rex.
What do you reckon, Matt? Is he right?
Apparently.
That's right. Well, there you picked it up. It sounded just like it, didn't it, really?
Sounded awesome.
Good on you, Aaron. Good pick, mate. Well done. Stay on the line. We'll sort you out with the prize.
And part of your prize is we're going to play that song out.
Yeah, let's just do it. Bugger Chewbacca.
Thanks very much.
Bit of a blast from the past, Chase, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was, mate. Good tune. Now, we asked people to tell us where they were, what was going on, what were they wearing and stuff. This is the sort of thing I like, Lee Hart. Someone's texted in, female, age 26, brunette, green eyes, 60 kg, sitting in traffic, listening on radio, in Hillcrest, Hamilton, in a blue Nissan X-Trail, wearing jodhpurs and a T-shirt.
So that's great.
And right-handed, just for the record.
That's a lot of boxes we can tick right there.
Absolutely. As opposed to Dion, who said, "Hi, Dion here, listening at work on the wireless, last solid bowel movement at approximately 8 a.m. this morning." You see,
it's information we can use, but we need a lot of it if we're going to be using that for stats.
To a degree, with a female age 26, are we somewhat enabling stalkers?
No.
Yeah, there's pretty weird people out there.
No, but they can't track her down, can they?
Well, 60 years sitting in traffic, listening to in Hamilton, Hillcrest, blue Nissan X-Trail. Fairly descriptive.
Mind you, it was a while ago, to be fair. So, no, she'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. No worries. Keep those texts coming in on 3483, by the way.
Some stats. What other we got here? Hi, guys. Yeah, it's interesting. Nah, not really. Any top tips, Jace?
Not off the top of my head, but maybe later on in the show. I did actually have one, but it's just popped out of my head again. I have to rethink about it, if you know what I mean.
Tell you what I've been doing. It's not really a top tip, but with the Wacky Changy beer boxes.
Yes.
When you're finished with this cardboard, any cardboard will do. What I do, I draw around my foot, okay, around the box, and I'll cut out like an inner sole from the cardboard, you see, and slide those into my shoes. Not all my shoes, but certain shoes, if your inner sole sometimes wear through, instead of going down to a local store and buying some expensive professional ones, just little shaped cardboard. You can make them double thickness if you like, slip them into your shoes, stops the smell getting in there, keeps them nice and fresh feeling, and adds a little bit to your height as well.
Yeah, I do that with, old dishcloths.
Yep.
Like that you wipe the bench with and stuff, and they get a bit smelly and stuff, but then you wash it. But you can actually do the same thing, put your foot on those once you've dried them out and cleaned them, cut them out, and it's a bit softer than the cardboard, and it's a bit more absorbent as well, so if there's any odours or anything going on, it absorbs all that stuff. That works as well.
That's right. So what do you do with your old dishcloths in New Zealand? What do you do? Any ideas for us? We'll put them up on the web page.
Or if you've got any great tips with regards to your cardboard, certainly would love to hear those as well. 3483 is the Stereophonics.
Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt are Bhuja till 7 tonight on Radio Hauraki.
Stereophonics there on Daily Bhuja this Wednesday afternoon. Someone's texted Silver Murano, stuck at Lighton Otahu, who oldish male, 40 to 44, left male honey at home.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
I've just had a text from our guest booking service, Kanye West, booked in for next week, apparently. Keen to come on the show and talk.
Yeah, what was he talking about?
Views. I think he just recently said slavery was a choice.
Oh. Righto.
By definition, slavery isn't a choice. That's why it's called slavery.
Yes, indeed. Obviously.
But no doubt he can explain that better to us. And he's a very smart man. So
He's kind of he kind of does that sort of stuff. Goes out there sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah, just to show how much smarter he is than everyone else. That he's a step ahead. He's seen
I think
things.
he's also releasing an album next week, I think.
Oh, is he?
Right. Is he the one that's married to
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is that bit like you don't find her attractive?
Who? Kanye? Oh, her attractive.
Kim Kardashian. Is it because of Kanye?
No.
Is it a bit like the Israel Folau thing?
Well, no. It's very similar in vein to you saying that, like, if there was a very attractive woman,
yes,
right, you couldn't go out with her if, for example, she was a Nazi.
That's right.
You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying that about Kim Kardashian, but I'm kind of put off by the whole Kardashian empire, and so therefore, no, I don't find her.
But it's just kind of stupid. But it's not. It's a different kind of stupidity. It's just dumb. All that stuff.
Yeah, it's not offensive.
The other stuff is evil and just
yes, very much
kind
so.
of ignorance.
I don't understand how they got famous. Their dad was one of the lawyers for O.J. Simpson.
Neither do I. Well, he was also a famous Olympic medalist. And
that's the stepdad. That's the.
Oh, is that the stepdad?
Yeah, Robert Kardashian was the
lawyer for O.J.
Oh, okay.
For Juice.
Yeah, well, you see, that kind of thing does my head in. These people that actually they've never done anything in their lives, but all of a sudden they're this massive focus and got all this fame and wealth, and I just hate that stuff.
Speaking of which, Jace, video of us up on the Herald.
Is there?
Yeah.
What's it this time?
Apparently the newspapers now are running with the fact that we had a bit of a debacle of an interview with Royal Blood yesterday.
I thought it was a good
So now
interview.
it's fit to put it on the bloody Herald webpage.
Yeah.
Just when we thought it was dying down.
Made it to the spy section.
Oh, spy section. That's breaking news, that. If you work for this company.
Hey, speaking of which, they did the gig last night. Text us 3483. How was it? I know that Prebz went along, said it was awesome.
He said it's the ringing's still in his ears.
Yeah, brilliant. So if you did go along to Royal Blood last night, it was at the Logan Campbell Centre. Text us 3483. Tell us what you thought, because apparently it was bloody good.
Whatever happened to Logan Campbell?
He died, didn't he?
Don't know.
We can take 10 here because we're playing a big ass Guns N' Roses song after this one.
Cool.
Here's a guy. Hi guys, I'm sitting in a room, mid-40s, bald. Medium build, slight wakachangi belly, husky voice.
Okay.
See, I think someone medium build like that.
Well, he does say slight wakachangi belly, though. Would you call yourself medium build, would you?
He did.
Oh, right, okay. Good stuff. Here's LAB.
So you're gonna be taken, babe.
I'm kind of standing there, right? I'm saying, look, I didn't order 4 kebabs with 3 sauces. Okay, I ordered 1 kebab with 4 sauces. Okay, how simple is that?
Yeah.
I'm not paying for that. Why should I pay for that? I can eat 4 kebabs, am I? You got simple. You got your chili, garlic mayo, and maybe a little bit of barbecue, baby. Simple.
Yeah, no, fair call, man. Fair call. Hey, just with regards Royal Blood, last night, someone's texted in, Royal Blood were brilliant. They peeled off all the classic songs with supreme authority and energetic perfection. Dead Favours were brilliant in support too. Andrew.
Good on them. Keep those texts coming. A lot of people texting in. I'll just read top of the one here. People around the country listening to the show. 37-year-old male, greying hair, portly belly, that's all right, sitting in a charcoal Outlander nice car in Glenfield sporting a large erection. Oh, okay, it's kind of wrecked it at the end there.
Yeah.
I could picture him right then. I could picture this guy.
With a grey Outlander.
Yeah.
Or the charcoal one.
Greying. He's a middle-aged guy, charcoal Outlander in Glenfield, at work perhaps, but now he's sporting a large erection apparently. So I don't really want to continue with that one.
I mean, that doesn't sort of fit any of the criterias that we're kind of looking at, really. You know
Not at this stage, it doesn't, know.
Yeah. Hey, now listen, very exciting news, of course. It's Wednesday afternoon, and the time is 5:30. So if you want to play the KFC Wheel of Chicken, give us a call right now. In the meantime, here's Radiohead.
Lee Hart, Jason Hoyt and the Bhuja Hawk. Till 7 tonight on Radio Hodaki.
It's the KFC Wheel of Chicken.
Oh, yes, indeed it is. The highlight of the Daily Bhuja week, of course.
The what?
The highlight of the Daily Bhuja week. Sorry, I just took a mouthful of KFC, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, mate. Just what I needed right this moment. Now, we've got Julian on the line, and he's on the Northwestern Motorway, crawling along as per usual. G'day, Matt.
G'day, mate.
How's life, Julian?
It's great, mate. It's great.
Brilliant.
Sitting in traffic
Yeah.
after a long day.
It's a mare, isn't it?
Every day.
How much time do you reckon in your life you'd spend sitting in the traffic on the motorway? We should find that fact out, actually.
Well, it really
It's
depends
gotta be-
where you live, isn't
It's
it?
got to be 7 hours of the week.
Yeah. That's a long time, Julian. A
That's
long
a whole
time.
working day.
A whole working day, indeed. Now, have you ever played the KFC Wheel of Chicken before?
No, I haven't.
So you'll be feeling pretty nervous, no doubt.
Oh, definitely.
Well, I tell you what, mate. What do you want, a hard, medium, or soft spin?
Let's go with a medium.
Medium spin, Matty. Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Tricky call.
Is he left-handed or right-handed?
I'm a lefty.
All right. We'll make that an anti then.
Medium
Okay,
anti,
mate.
thanks, Matty. Loaded up, mate.
It's quite smart. You sort of using. Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
doing there.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good. All right, away you go, mate.
I was going to use my right hand, but that's just complicating things.
Remember, of course, one winner may win $25,000 worth of KFC if it lands on the right one.
Ooh, it's coming close.
Oh!
One off.
Oh, one click off winning $25,000 worth of KFC there, Julian.
Oh, no.
But the great news for you, though, nonetheless, my friend, is that you've won a $100 KFC food voucher.
Oh, wicked. The guys will be stoked.
No worries. You're going to get some mates over, have a bit of a feed then, are you?
Yeah, well, I got the guys on site as well, so...
Oh, yeah.
even
What a
better,
great
mate.
way to do it.
Can you get non-food vouchers?
Can I get non-food vouchers?
No, I was just asking. Jason said it was a KFC food voucher. I was just.
Well, you probably could. You could probably get, vouchers for, like,
Drinks.
drinks or outfits. Stuff like that. Like a KFC jacket.
Do they do those?
I don't-
KFC bomber jacket.
They
that'd be
might
cool.
have. They might start doing them now that I've brought it up. Who knows? Hey, Julian, congratulations to you, my friend. Enjoy that KFC, why don't you?
Cool. Cheers, guys.
No worries, mate. Stay on the line.
So close, wasn't he? So close
Really
to 25
close.
grand.
25 grand worth of KFC. Beautiful.
Daily Bhuja with KFC. Try their Zinger mozzarella burger, just like a zinger, only cheesy. In 1977, when Cheryl Wells gave us Jeremy, these tunes were huge on Hodaki.
She was an American girl. That was my mistake.
What is the greatest year of music? You tell us at hodaki.co.nz and you could score a Yui Boom just for voting. Hodaki's greatest year of music. Tomorrow from 9, right up to the Matt and Jerry show.
Velvet Revolver there on Daddy Boucher. The time is 5:46, just so you know.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome,
Or
mate.
14 to 6.
Or 14 to 6, exactly.
Now,
13 now.
A thing, it's really interesting. I've just noticed all these people are in traffic all the time, especially around this time. They're stuck on average about 45 minutes around the country.
At
Not
least.
everywhere. I mean, I know parts of Christchurch can be bad. Wellington, Auckland, of course, anywhere. But, some people choose to sit in their car and listen to us anyway, even once they've got home. But the point is, they're spending a lot of time in their car listening to this drive show.
Yes.
Sometimes stressed. Our job is to help them do that. Now, we're trying to
Get
put...
stressed or listen to the show.
No, like listen to the show. We're trying to sort of maybe put together an initiative, being a drive show with Mr. Chang, the masseuse. And I thought perhaps what could happen as you're driving along, you're stuck in traffic, going nowhere, you dial up, Mr. Chang will come, and he'll perhaps sit in the back seat and give you a shoulder massage, a top level Asian shoulder massage while you're driving along in the traffic.
What's Asian got to do with it?
Well, he is Asian.
How's that different from a European one?
Well, it's not. I just don't see how he could do anything different if he is Asian.
Right, okay. You carry on. So people win Mr. Chang, or
no? I think it's a service. I think he wants to branch into a bit like Uber massage kind of thing. What happens? He will come to your vehicle, and if you want, you can even get an extra. He'll bring an extra driver, and you can go in the back seat and get a full body massage.
Right,
from Mr.
okay.
Chang,
Yeah,
while
nice.
you're going in traffic. As I say, 45 minutes is ample time to get a decent deep tissue massage from Mr. Chang. So imagine that, being the envy of everyone else stuck in the slow lanes there, trucks and stuff, looking over at your car, and you're just lying in your back seat, getting a little towel around you, getting a massage from an elderly Asian man.
Yeah, well, you'd certainly be the talk of the town, that's for sure. And it's a great idea because people do get very stressed driving home in traffic. It's a great idea. I think it's a better idea if Mr. Chang sits in the back seat and
Just
maybe
does
just
the
does the
shoulder.
shoulders and the neck area. That would be pretty nice.
Yeah, but that's a great place for stress too. But the only problem is you're stuck in traffic. How the heck does he get to you? So what I'm thinking, he'll probably be on like little Vespa motorbike type things. He can. I was going to say nip through traffic. That's not right. He can zip through. That's not right either. He can weave through traffic on a little scooter. He's with all his oils and his towels and things. Find your car on the motorway.
Yes,
because you've rung him and he's got your license number. He'll find you, and he'll jump off the back of the scooter, get in the back of your car.
Why would he be on the back of the scooter?
Because what's he going to do with the scooter?
Oh, someone else driving the scooter?
Well, it'll have to be, because what's he going to do with the scooter in the middle of the motorway once he gives you a massage?
Well, he won't have to jump off the back of the scooter because the traffic presumably will be pretty slow and stopped most of the time.
Yeah, but you are moving. You can't just jump off the scooter and leave it lying on the harbour bridge, can you? Now, look, so he's going to do the massage. It's work in progress, but I reckon Bhuja Massage, Drive Show Bhuja Massage...
Drive Show Bhuja Massage.
Not easy, is it?
No, it's not.
Drive Show Bhuja Massage. That's a hit. Text 3483 now if you'd consider using this service. What do you reckon, Matt? Would you use it?
100%.
Yeah. No happy endings, mind you.
Oh, right.
If you're driving.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be having a happy ending while you're driving, do you?
The usual rate then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll still probably chuck the $20 on, though, won't he?
He might be able to charge you per kilometre instead of time.
Yeah, nice. It's Kasabian. Kasabian then on there on Daily Bhuja. Someone's said with regards to Mr. Chang giving them a massage in the car.
Yeah.
Love the idea of the massage, boys. I drive a single cab ute, so how will the dynamics of that massage work?
Well, there you go. I mean,
it might have to be from the side, maybe.
Yep, a side massage. It's going to be horses for courses, and we may have to bring LTSA in on this as well, as well as the Massage Society or whatever they are in New Zealand.
A lot of people still wanting the happy ending, though, as well. So
again, LTSA, I'm not happy with that.
I know it's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
What, from another man?
Well, no, just in public and traffic.
Is it?
So he's going to, when you're in there, the beauty of it is he'll get you your iPod and he'll put his massage tantric music on the car. He'll put his little
like waterfalls and that sort of stuff,
incense and all this sort of stuff in the car. All the nice fumes. It'll just be like a little massage parlor. Beautiful. You forget the world around you, forget the traffic.
Well, not so much that you have an accident, obviously. I mean, you want to still concentrate on what you're doing.
Well, that's the whole idea of the happy ending, isn't it?
Well, I don't think there should be happy.
I think we're keeping the happy ending, certainly in the first year.
Yeah, keep that out of it, I should suggest.
I'll tell you what he will do, though. What he has suggested, kind of like an Uber Eats thing. So you're stuck in traffic for 45 minutes. What he'll do, if you don't want the massage like that guy on the ute, he'll cook you a meal in the car, so it's ready when you get home. So he'll have his wok and this kind of stuff sitting there, and he'll cook you an authentic Asian fusion type dish in your car, depending on how far you need to go. Get home, walk into your house, beautifully home cooked in your car meal for your family and your wife. Wouldn't you be popular?
Well, probably not if my wife had made a meal and stuff.
No, you'd say, look, what are we doing for dinner? And she goes, oh, mate, don't you worry about it. I've got it sorted. You're stuck in traffic, aren't you? You're on the Northern Motorway. Yes, I am, but don't worry about it. I'll sort it. Show up home with a 4-course Asian fusion dinner. There you go.
I hope he'd sanitise his hands in between the massage and the cooking.
I think it's one or the other. I don't think you can have a
have the
massage.
massage and the meal.
Oh, you
No.
can't.
Not enough time, Matt.
These are just ideas that Mr. Chang's got. I just want to work with him on a few things, and I like the idea. It's just a waste of time, that 45 minutes. You can make a few business phone calls, whatever, or a few phone calls when you're stuck in traffic, but why not do something productive like that?
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Let's take a break. This is Bhuja. Plenty more coming up after
Daily Bhuja with KFC. Get a Zinger mozzarella burger on your way home tonight. The Matt and Jerry Show.
Coach Steve Kearney says breathe.
And stop holding my hands, Matt.
Yeah, okay. I think we worked through that yesterday.
Well, there's two schools of thought on that one.
What are they?
Well, people that want to hold Ash's hand and Ash not wanting them to hold their hand.
Matt Heath and Jeremy Wells for breakfast. Weekdays at 6 and 24/7 on iHeartRadio.
There you go.
Sublime.
Good stuff. I don't know about you guys. About this time every night, it's like everyone goes home and someone turns the aircon off or something. It gets bloody freezing
Yeah, that's why I've got
here.
the jacket on today.
God.
That's why I'm wearing the leather.
Yeah, well, I don't find leather particularly warm, but no, it looks good, mate. God, you're looking good at the moment.
Thanks, man.
That jacket really makes your eyes pop.
Well, it's a bit tight. I'll give you that. Look, what the heck? Who's ringing now? It says KFC Wheeler Chicken rejects.
No. Well, let's find. I hope it's going to be bloody prizes again after yesterday. Apparently, Prebz was getting phone calls all day about our prizes.
Yeah.
In all seriousness. Anyway, let's go to a caller on the line. G'day, mate.
Hey, mate.
How you going, man?
Not too bad.
That's good. Who are we speaking to?
It's Badger.
Badger. How'd you get that name?
Well, it's because I'm only 25 and I've got grey hair.
Oh, yeah, the old Badger.
All right, okay. What do you do, Badger?
I work as a shop fitter.
A what? Sorry, a shop fitter?
Yeah.
Okay. So what, you sort of...
shelves and all that.
Oh,
Getting all
okay.
fitting out the...
Yeah, so like all the new, the new H&Ms that are coming into Auckland and stuff like that, really.
Oh, good stuff.
Did you do Top Shop?
No, we didn't.
It's lucky because they've bloody gone now, haven't they?
They have.
Yeah.
Now, Badger, what are you calling up about, mate?
I think I hit the hawk.
You did.
Well, hold on. Would have been very late if you did.
Well, I think just at the very end of that song, I thought I heard it actually, Lee Hart.
So that might be the record for the latest hawk in a song.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
11th hour hawk.
Now, Badger, stay on the line, my friend, and we'll sort you out with some sort of amazing prize. Well done. Good spotting, buddy.
Cool. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Just like that, eh? Boom. Here's a bit of Portugal the Man. You're listening to Bhuja.
We're here next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Talking Heads here on Daily Bhuja. I was trying to remember, Lee Hart, what they reminded me of, Talking Heads. You know how you listen to music and it brings back a memory? They remind me, of course, of my cassette shoes.
Yep.
Because I used to play Talking Heads on my cassette shoes all the time.
Well, I remember, if I remember rightly, I think they used to do a promo when you bought the shoes. You got the Talking Heads cassette with it free. It used to come with it.
Absolutely, yeah, that's right. Wow.
And you slip it into the sole there and click play, and you had Talking Heads with you all day as you walked around. It's great.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Brilliant.
And I remember,
stuff.
I told you I went into my cobbler, didn't I, yesterday? And to fix my shoe, I went in there and he goes, "What do you want to do? Put a new heel on it?" I said, "No, the tape's stuck in it."
Yeah.
It wouldn't flip. The tape was stuck in the shoe. Yeah, but if anyone's got any talking shoes, music shoes, let us know. I'd love to see a pair again.
Yeah, that would certainly be taking us back. Actually, I'd even consider purchasing a pair if someone had a pair that they wanted to get rid of.
Oh, I definitely would.
If I saw a pair of cassette shoes on Trade Me, mate, There's no one out there that could outbid me on those.
Yeah.
I would be full noise.
Did you have the tape to tape system where you could actually you could dub tape? So in one shoe you'd have the tape you're trying to dub, and the other shoe you'd have the blank tape, and you could make your own compilations with your shoes.
Yes, I did.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Do you remember tapes at all, man? Cassettes?
Oh, yeah. I'm not that old. I'm not that young.
Checking. You just don't seem to be going along with us that much.
Well, no, I just don't have much that I can add to the
tape
shoes. What was amazing about the
cassette shoes?
The cassette shoes, the technology was, depending on the speed with which you walked, depending on how quickly the music came out.
That could happen. That's the setting
if
you could
your
put on.
battery was going down.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So you could have a very elongated talking heads or a very quickly speeded up one if you were doing a speed trot.
Yeah. Love the speakers on top of the shoe.
Yeah.
Playing music up toward you. So I used to love that.
Well, that's where they got the idea of the sort of mesh on the top of the shoes, you know, from the speakers on top of the shoes.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, if anyone has any cassette shoes, let us know on 3483.
Cassette shoes.
Bhuja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hodaki.
New one there from War on Drugs. This is Daily Bhuja, Wednesday evening, Lee Hart. The texts are still pouring in, by the way. A lot of people very, very keen on the idea of the Mr. Chang massage while they're driving in peak hour traffic. It's a bloody good idea, mate. It's just, I think we've got to figure out how we're going to sort out the transportation side of things. I think what we should do is find a winner before they go on the motorway. Mr. Chang goes to their workplace, picks them up, or gets dropped off at their workplace.
I see. So you know you're going to be in traffic because it's a regular thing.
Yes.
You book the massage.
Yes.
He gets in your car at your work.
Yes.
And travels home with you.
Exactly.
That would make more sense, yeah.
And then you could have the person with the moped following behind so that Mr. Chang's not sort of stuck at your house for the rest of the day, you know, and he can get home himself. But I think it's a bloody great idea.
Yeah.
Good stuff. How did your, you remember you had the idea for doing a similar thing with babies, not massaging them, but picking them up from sort of stressed mums and bringing them home from school and all that sort of stuff?
No, that was babies that you're trying to put to sleep and stuff. Because often young mothers or parents will drive them around the block and that to make them sleep.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it's like an Uber baby service. You dial them, they come up, pick up your kids, and you carry on at the barbecue, whatever you were doing, and they'll just, in the middle of the night, and they'll drive round the neighbourhood with your baby in the back of the car, in the baby seat.
Just so they can have a little doze. And,
and they can pick up other customers and stuff to sort of help pay the bill.
Yeah, that's a great idea, because you also had the idea, if you're going to do that, maybe leave a bottle of wine with the mums just to unwind a little bit, you know, because it can be very stressful when the baby...
that was another one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of a mum's wine club kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, was that a separate thing, was it?
I think it's all part of the same business. You just tick the boxes you want.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think the idea was that you give them a bottle of wine and pick the kids up from school.
Yeah.
So they don't have to stress out about that. They can just take the afternoon off, as it were.
And just don't have to panic. Their kids getting picked up by a stranger at school and dropping them home later.
Good stuff, mate.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just ideas, you know. If you don't have ideas, what are we? You know, you got to come up with these things. There's no such thing's a bad idea, Jason, often until you actually do it.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll get Tom onto it when he gets back from his spinal injury.
Hope he's all right.
Sprained spine, yeah.
There's nothing like old...
From a yoga ball, of all things.
What was his name? Oh, bloody... the skier? Downhill skier?
Schwarzenegger. Oh, no, Schwarzenegger.
Schumacher.
No, the legend, the Kiwi legend... Hal Rudka.
Hal Rudka, yeah, of course. Well, he had a baboon spine in the end, didn't he?
Transplanted into his back,
yeah. Well, I don't think Tom's at that point, but I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be back on Friday, apparently. Good stuff.
Monday, I think.
Oh, Monday, is it?
Giving away a Yui Wonderboom next.
Oh, yes, we are indeed, so stay tuned. Yummy boys. Geez, that was an abrupt ending there, Matt.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Has anyone ever said that to you before?
You're not the first.
Now listen, all this week, Radio Hodaki is going deep into the history books to find the greatest year of music. Will it be one from the 90s or last decade? In 1984, there were bangers from Prince, Dee Dee Smash and Van Halen. What was the best year for you? We've been getting people to vote at hodaki.co.nz and on the textual machine, Lee Hart. And we're giving people the opportunity of winning a Yui Wonderboom, Matty.
Oh, yeah.
And so people have been doing that. We'll give them a call right now and see if we can find a winner, shall we?
Yes.
Good stuff, mate. Away you go.
They voted today, and I think the winners today were 2007 and 1997.
Okay, good.
So what you're saying, if you get a call from us now, from a stranger, answer.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. Pretty much.
In a nutshell. This one doesn't seem to...
Oh, there we go.
Hi, average Connor. Sorry, I'm not available.
Oh, come on, Connor.
It's a bit depressing.
He didn't he?
I'll try one more.
It's almost as bad.
I don't think he was going to get through his whole answer message.
No. Speaking of which, I need to change mine, actually. It's appalling, mine.
Yeah, yours is. I'm going to change yours for you if you don't do it
I know.
yourself.
People keep giving me grief about it. Here we go. Is this Shannon?
Possibly.
Okay.
Favourite part of the show, ringing people.
Yeah.
And just getting their answer machines. It's a real segment, I think.
I've got a feeling Shannon's not going to pick up either. She'll be mightily
Just
peeved.
move on before we have the humiliation of hitting the machine.
I mean, I don't want to find myself on the radio doing a live situation, having to talk crap, for example. You know what I mean? I'd rather be doing solid material right now. I'd rather be doing solid material right now, Lee, rather than listening to bloody dial tones all the time.
Some sort of half-assed Spanish guitar music in the background. If I was sitting in traffic now, I'd definitely want a massage. There must be a better way of doing this. Why don't we just run out on the street and throw it through someone's window or something?
Hello?
Hello, how you going? Who's this?
Good.
Sorry?
Who's this?
This is Lee and Jace from Daily Bhuja on Radio Hodaki. How you going, man?
That's better.
Excellent. Who are we talking to?
Jeff.
Jeff, you having a good day, Jeff?
Having a great day, thanks.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Now, you went in the draw, so to speak, by voting on the music competition.
Greatest year of music.
Greatest year.
That's right. I think it was 97 I voted for, wasn't it?
You did.
You
Yeah,
go
you
97, did you?
You did, Jeff.
Do you reckon that's the best year, in your own opinion? Was that just because of the choice you had there?
Just because of the choice. I'd probably go for something like 91, maybe.
91 would be your choice, eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be a bit of Nirvana or that sort of stuff.
Exactly. All those grungy stuff sort of come out then.
Okay.
Very much so.
Jeff, do you have any people come up to you and go, my name is Jeff?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you have many people come up to you and go, my name is Jeff?
No,
Okay.
thankfully.
No, you guys
Do
carry on.
you get that, do you, Matt?
Now, what's that movie with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill? And he's trying to
21 Jump Street?
Yeah, 21 Jump Street, and he's trying to be Spanish or something. Anyway, you guys carry on.
Listen, Jeff,
I'll be over here.
the great news for you, my friend, is because you made the effort, because you voted, you've won yourself a Yui Wonderboom. How does that sound?
Wow, that's awesome.
Are you able to pick
so
that
your
up?
good day has got even better, Jeff.
Yeah, definitely.
Good stuff, buddy. You stay on the line and we'll sort you out with some sort of... Oh, with that
I'm
Yui
just thinking,
Wonderboom.
if he can pick that up from the station, he's got an 89% better chance of getting it.
Where are you, Jeff?
In Southland.
Okay, we'll have to send it. Oh, you'll definitely get it. Don't worry about it, mate.
Wayne Halley's going to see that.
I'll make sure personally, Jeff, that you get that Yui Wonderboom.
That'd be great. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, mate. Stay on the line.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Jefe, man. Hey, tell me about that crazy adventure you guys had. Hey, tell me about that crazy adventure.
Wait, I found it.
Hey, Jefe. My name is Jeff.
There you go, sorry.
Oh, okay, now I see what you're talking about.
I had to justify my...
We got there at the end.
My name is Jeff.
I tell you what, Lee, you know, doing live radio, you have your ups and downs, and I'd have to say at the moment, Daily Booza's on a bit of a surging up at the moment.
Yes, it is, according to the what I'm looking at here. But
well,
also,
the worm's just been going crazy.
the other thing, what I'm most proud about this particular show today, okay, it wasn't the best show, it wasn't the worst, but what I'm most proud about, we broke new ground on some stuff. We didn't just rely on our guaranteed good material that we normally would just go to.
Yeah.
You know, and Chuck said, the normal standards stuff. We just didn't rely on that this week. Or today, I mean.
No, you're absolutely right. Look,
I feel like some serious fate being tempted to...
Yeah, I maybe stated the obvious once or twice. You know,
you're almost making a segment out of it now. You've done it so
I
often.
am. Yeah.
You can do that, Jace, because you do it with such sincerity. I don't think you mean to say such stupid things sometimes. It just comes across genuine. You know, okay, live music in a car, live music at a big stadium. Of course, it's different than listening to live music and listening to recorded music in a car. I mean, not everyone appreciated that until you.
Yeah, exactly. Can we do a new segment called Jay States the Obvious? That'd be
I don't think we
great.
need a new segment. You seem to be doing it every day.
Yeah, I do it most days. Matty,
Yeah.
what's going on with you, mate? What's happening tonight?
I found some Marlon Williams tickets to Christchurch and Dunedin, which I might give away.
Oh,
if anyone's
sweet.
keen
Air
on those.
tickets.
Air, not flight tickets. No, to the Marlon Williams is
You said I found some Marlon Williams tickets to Christchurch.
yeah. As in the singer, you can go to his.
Yeah, I
gig.
know, but-
you have to be there already.
But okay, so you're not going to supply the air tickets.
No,
Okay,
no. Unless you know somebody might want.
you're not allowed to travel on someone else's tickets. You know that, don't you? No,
Everyone does though.
Oh yeah, but you're not allowed. I did it on yours once, didn't I?
No, you did
No,
it
I
on
think it was
You're
on
on
Brent's.
Brent's.
Yeah.
Yeah, tempting
I've
fate.
done that before. You just give it to someone.
Well, it's great that you've got the tickets, though. That's
Yeah.
good stuff. Do you want people to ring for those during the show, or like now even?
Yeah. Cool now.
Good stuff.
Yeah. I don't have air tickets though. Just to clarify.
Good. Hey, listen, it's been great having your company this Wednesday afternoon from Lee, myself, and the Night Wolf. Take care out there. We'll be back again for Thursday's show. Until then, Bhuja to you.
Godspeed.